Josekta mopogore opogore mag ohala pachoka dhi mbele kod chwalo pachgi ewi paro mar chik mar omenda ma higani e mbele komiti mar od bura mar omenda. Giting'o riwruok mag jous math, riwruok mag weg ute fwambo e kind mamoko. Riwruok jous math wacho ni medo osuru ne math biro miyo ji dokie math ma ok opuodhi. Wawinjane kaka chenrono dhi nyime.
Why do they have to produce for what? M-Copper. Why do you have to produce for M-Copper? Why can't you also produce for the market? What relationship do you have with M-Copper?
Because you realize here, the essence of taking these items from exempt to, or from VAT to zero rate is we are spending around 392 billion shillings every year on tax expenditures. So when we zero rate this local manufacturing of electric bikes and all that, we are actually extending money to yourselves. We are actually spending taxpayers' money. And so we would wish that we would see the impact of that in the market. But if then we're extending that to yourselves and you're only manufacturing for M-Copper to sell through asset financing, then we are actually using taxpayers' money to finance a private business. And that's why we are concerned that these products that we have extended a preferential tax regime to, the benefit is not going to Kenyans. The benefit is going to another different company. And maybe then, lastly, what was your prices before Finance Act of 2024 compared to after? When we zero rated the manufacturing of electric bicycles and bikes and buses. Maybe you can give us a price comparative. And please, you may switch off the projector now.
Thank you, Chair and members of the committee. So I'll take the questions one by one, and I wanted to start with the alignment on His Excellency President Ruto and the national vision. We were grateful to join on the US state visit and to hear His Excellency state to remove all taxes for companies who locally manufacture the first 100,000 vehicles in Kenya. And His Excellency also mentioned 4 goals: to reduce dependency on foreign import, to reduce climate impact, to create green jobs, and reduce the cost of living. I think those 4 things are exactly what we're trying to do. In addition, we're trying to create fiscal income also to reduce the debt burden of the government of Kenya. On the main point, the first motorcycle we made was about 3 times the price of what we're making it for now. And every cost saving we've been able to achieve by localization and other means, we've pushed directly to the end user, and we will continue to do so. So no cost saving is retained on our side. On the fiscal side, we work with M-Copper and other asset financiers because the demand for direct purchase of vehicles is close to zero at the moment. So if you look at Rwanda, 40% of the motorcycles on the road is direct sales. In Kenya, it's close to zero. We are very happy to start cash sales, but one of the challenges as a manufacturing company is stock keeping units. So we take the motorcycle, build it up from 273 parts. We try to improve the product and lower the cost with design releases. And if we need to have stock keeping units for all of our cash sales, which are individual customers, that will create a lot of complexity. So as we try to reach maturity in the company, we need to work with aggregated demand, with asset financiers, with companies like Uber or Greenwheels, with e-commerce platforms like Greenspoon, to be able to create a good experience. And for now, we're too small of a company to handle individuals through direct sales. So as we grow, we can open up that more.
So you said the prices before the Finance Act was 3 times more.
So that question I didn't cover yet. So the price comparison, for us, the Finance Act didn't change our pricing. As an OEM, it didn't affect us. So we were under the legal notice 112 for the motorcycles and 84 for the bus. So because there weren't clauses in there for OEMs, original equipment manufacturers, and I stand guided by specialists, but from what I understand is that it didn't affect us because it wasn't designed for an OEM. So we have been in discussion with the task force and the E-Mobility Association of Kenya, but unfortunately we're the only manufacturer in those bodies, so they don't always cover the points that we need to, as last year. Yeah, please clarify before we go to other questions.
Yeah, I think for the sake of time, we'll move on to the other question. Through the chair, the Finance Act 2023 gave VAT zero rating for fully built electric motorcycles. So the only change was that we couldn't sell the motorcycles with VAT. We sold them less VAT, and then now claim the input VAT. That's the main benefit on our side. The people who benefited are the ones who are now importing fully built electric motorcycles, and initially they were paying VAT for that, and now they are not paying VAT. So if your landed cost is less VAT, then you're able to sell your selling price slightly lower. But for us, all the parts that we imported to build our bikes, we still had to pay VAT, and that's what we now claimed as VAT. Part of the other question by the honorable committee member was why are these bikes so expensive? Why is it not the same as a Bajaj or a Boxer? And the parts, and I'll answer this along with the conversion bit.